大家好，我是 Martin, and this is a Phrase a Day English, brought to you by the Taichung Keda Language Center. Okay, today's phrase is to pass the buck. And I and my friend Harry Truman are going to do our best to teach you about this phrase. Joe, can we show them a picture of Harry Truman? There we go. So, let me first explain about the phrase to pass the buck. It means to pass responsibility or refuse to take responsibility for something, or even to pass blame to other people if something goes wrong. In Chinese, you would say 推卸责任. It comes from, maybe, we're not really sure where it comes from, but we think it comes from the French phrase bouc émissaire, which means to scapegoat or to pass blame to other people. And that's basically what the phrase means. And it's usually used in a business context, because when you work at a company, everybody has their own job and their own responsibilities to do. Well, some people refuse to take responsibility for their job, especially when something goes wrong. So they always point the finger at someone else and said, it was his job to do it, not mine. Ask him about that. So in that example, that is how you pass the buck. You blame it on someone else, or you say it's his job, not my job, I don't want to do it. Well, former President Harry Truman, he famously used the phrase, and he even put a sign on his desk that says, "The buck stops here," meaning that he is not going to pass responsibility to anybody else because he's at the top and there's no one he can pass it to. So he is a responsible boss that does what he needs to do. Joe, can you show them a picture again so they can see the little plaque on his desk? Okay, good. Did you see the plaque? Yeah, that's on his desk. And you can go to his museum, and it's still there on his desk in the museum. That's an actual phrase used in real life English. And it actually had an effect historically. Wow, these are not just empty words I'm teaching you. These are actually living phrases that have a historical and cultural context. I hope you appreciate that, because I do, and I am excited about teaching culture and phrases and words. But I'm getting off topic. So let's get back onto topic, which is how to use this phrase in a sentence. Okay, how do we use this phrase in a sentence? I can give you two examples. Number one, she never takes responsibility. She always passes the buck. Example number two, President Truman promised to never pass the buck. Okay, so that's how you use it in a sentence. That's the importance of the phrase and what it means. I sincerely hope that you never pass the buck in your life, because if you do, you are a terrible, terrible coworker, and I never want to be anywhere near you. Okay, that's enough for now. I'll talk to you all again next time. Goodbye.